you guys. Hello. That was high pitched. There we go. Oh, my sign in there. There we are. Let me know if you can hear me. We are live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. We're all surround sound. Hopefully we're not echoing. Hi, Thorsten. How are you? Thanks for joining us. We are talking about some of the opportunities that we have here at Decker. Just to get all of this out of the way, if you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments box so that I can address it right away, answer those questions, and I've got help behind the scenes, so Anna's taking care of us as always. So wave to Anna, say thank you, thank you. And then, of course, so if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comments box. If you want to talk to a recruiter directly, then you just need to give them a call. 888-668-0698. You can apply directly for any of the positions that we have at drivedecker.com. Hey, Alan, how are you? I see you're here. Nice to see you. Hope all is going well for you. Okie dokie, so let's dive in. I first want to address that this week is our driver blitz week. And well, it's our brake inspection blitz week according to the CVSA. There we go. That's what they announced. So if you get pulled over for a level 1, make sure as always that you've done a thorough pre-trip, that you are rip-roaring and ready to go for that level 1, and you're prepared. Let's get some more of these high-paying inspections, clean inspections, right? If you guys haven't noticed, I'm trying to post on Facebook when we get the clean inspections, or I'm going to start doing this, I guess. I posted last week all the clean inspections that we've had and the amount that's paid out, so that you can see how much, how we're increasing and continuing to see more money going your way. We like that. The happier you are, the happier we are, right? I hope that's the plan. That is the plan. So a weekly safety message that Jen sent out was on Friday. She was ahead of the game here. It came out on the 16th through the 22nd. What am I stepping on? Okay, so you guys might not be able to hear me as clear as I think you would. Hang on for a sec. Guess what? It helps if you plug in your phone. Ta-da! Does that help? It might help. Okay. It'll help on the YouTube side at least. All right. Start over. No, I won't start over. But the blitz, the safety blitz is for the 16th through the 22nd. Make sure that you are prepared, that you do, like I said, a thorough pre-trip. If you get pulled over for a roadside inspection, you're going to have to make sure that everything, get everything in order for them. We've got a smart driver prepare for roadside inspection. I should post this on Facebook for you. If you haven't seen this, can everybody read backwards? Toot toot. There we go. Conduct a thorough pre-trip. I can read better than I can talk. Fix defective or inoperable items immediately. Keep the dashboard uncluttered. Avoid tinting the windows. Wear a seatbelt, always. Obey the speed limit. Avoid aggressive driving like hopping lanes and tailgating. And do not talk on the cell phone while driving. Ever. That's right. There's a lot of emojis just happened. I don't know if they're good or bad or not. Got some crazy ones. What? Be well rested, groomed, and cleanly dressed. That is a weird way of saying dress appropriately, right? Keep in the interior and exterior of the truck trailer as clean as possible, and conduct a thorough post-trip inspection as well. So basically, be prepared. Be ready to go. We want to see some of these paid out. I think last week we paid $550 out for clean inspections. The week before was $700, and the week before that was $600 or $650. I can't remember. But I will let you know what this week was as well. So we like to see that being paid out to all of our drivers. that is something that as recruiters, we don't really advertise. So if you haven't noticed, normally when someone calls in and they want to talk about the position, we kind of lay out what we have, but there are a lot of behind the scenes bonuses and extra pays, other incentives that we don't even get a chance to talk to you about, because a lot of people just get really excited about the position itself and what we have to offer, and we don't even get to tell you that. So guess what? That's one of them. There's also, speaking of extra incentives that we don't always get to talk about, there is a referral bonus, which is quite big. I talked to a few people down in the San Marcos area today, and I reminded, hey Cody, how are you? Thanks for hopping on. Down in the San Marcos area, and I reminded them that since there were several of them interested in coming aboard, that we have a referral bonus. So I know I've talked about that before, but like I said, as a recruiter on the phones, we often don't even get to that point. So the referral bonus is $1,500 per driver, and that pays out within the first 90 days. And that's just for the first 1, 2, or 3 drivers that you refer within a 90-day period, or within a 90-day period, within the year time. If you're referring 4 or 5 drivers within a year, then you're going to get an extra $2,000 per driver instead of $1,500. And if you're referring 6 or more drivers within the year, it's $2,500. And it is per driver, and it's all paid out within the first 90 days, or their first 90 days when they hire on. So keep that in mind if you are a happy camper and love what you have here at Decker, and you know somebody that might be interested in the position. Keep that in mind, that they give us your information so that we can link you together. So that is our referral program, and I just wanted to say a quick note on that. So if you had any questions or concerns, like always, get a hold of one of our recruiters at 888-668-0698 for more information on that. If you have questions, obviously leave it in the comment section. Hollis, you have a question on home time. Give me an idea of where you live, a zip code, town, city, state, all of that, and I can give you an idea of what our home time is like so that I can fill you in. If that sounds good to you, let's do it. All right. So, Anna wasn't expecting me to be on time today, because I never am. Look at that. Tupelo, Mississippi. So I have flatbed out of there. That would get you home about every 2 to 3 weeks. And you're looking at about, it's a coast-to-coast position, but if you want to stay more in the Midwest and the Southeast, that's probably doable. But yes, definitely 14 to 17 days out, maybe up to 21 days out at a time. Great miles in that, because like I said, we have expanded it into a coast-to-coast division. So if you're looking to run out west, we have opportunities as well out there. Average length of haul is growing constantly for that flatbed division. And the pay is going to be anywhere from 45 cents a mile for an experienced driver to 52 cents a mile, depending on what your experience is in that flatbed division. So absolutely, Hollis, I hope that answers your question. For the home time, you're looking about 2 to 3 weeks out at a time, a day and a half for every 7 days you're out. And we don't want to rack it up beyond a week normally, but we definitely will match or see your time out and make sure that you're getting some decent home time for that. But I am here, that's right, Anna. Give her a hard time. Okay, so what else? We visited just a little bit about our blitz that's going on, making sure that everybody's prepared. It is a nationwide, North American-wide blitz that's going on by the CBSA, and we just, like I said, we always pay for the extra clean inspections. So keep those clean inspections coming. We like it. You like it when you're getting paid for it. You should. All right. So we talked a little bit about our Driver Appreciation Week last week. I've got a little clip of video that I'll be posting on the Facebook tomorrow with just a slideshow of some of our different terminals what was going on there during the luncheons. We had stuff going on pretty much all week, well, definitely all week in Fort Dodge with breakfast and lunch. Missoula had their meal on Wednesday, feeding everybody. I think it turned out to be a beautiful day. And then Bessemer, both Monday and Wednesday. And then I think a couple of different locations on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So if you missed that, make sure that you get a hold of either Jason or Darren, or maybe even your driver manager, so that you can get your freebie, your thank you for being part of Decker Truckline. Because definitely want to make sure that you know how appreciated you are here at Decker as part of our team. So make sure you get your hands on your goods, which was, let me look. That's what I get for putting things in the wrong spot. What you got was like a lunch bag cooler, one of those little zip up ones. It held a flashlight that with batteries, extra batteries even. I know I made a big deal out of that, but it's a pain in the butt when you get a flashlight or something that requires batteries and you don't get it. Anyways, it has 3 settings. It has the extended lantern, and it's magnetic on the end, but it has the flashing, it has the regular, and then the sideways. Would have been good if I just grabbed one so you could see it, but I didn't. So it definitely a bright little sucker, and you can get your hands on that. Hey, Sean. Oh, good to have you back. Thanks for joining us. And then there's extra things. And you know how we pride ourselves in the truck and having it prepped, which is just fantastic, perfect for this week, since we're talking about inspections. You're looking at Clorox wipes, the protectant wipes and stuff like that for cleaning the truck. Garbage bags, because like Jason said, a lot of guys are always asking for garbage bags, and some of the, I guess some of the truck stops, they have them, but they're ridiculously expensive, he said. So they provided a handful of those for you. And car coasters, those are pretty snazzy. They've got the little car coasters in there to protect your drink holders. Microfiber cloth, air vents, all of these have little Decker emblems on them. They're pretty darn cool. And a little mini calendar, pen with a stylus and a tip, and then the USB plug. Again, all Decker stuff. So, and yes, a special thanks to everyone that sponsored our Driver Appreciation Week, which was Mid-State Utility Trailer Sales, the Crossroad Trailer Sales, Sioux City Truck and Trailer. We had JX Enterprises, Harrison Truck Center, TC Mays Food Truck they came for breakfast every morning into Fort Dodge, Rogers Tire, Buer Built, Michelin Tires, GHS, and of course Decker Truckline, and all of our drivers, which was what all of last week and what the rest of this should all be about. So we thank you, we thank you. If you guys did not participate in last week's Monday Minute, shame on you. No, just kidding. But if you missed out on last week's Monday Minute, we got to visiting about heroes and how we're thankful for our drivers, flat out. We are very thankful for you. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have anything really. I mean, for myself, I wouldn't have a job. I wouldn't have the clothes on our back, the home, everything that's built, our water, like anything. Drivers provide everything to all of us, and there are communities that absolutely don't have anything that within besides everything comes by truck to a lot of communities is what I'm getting at, and so we're very thankful for that. That being said, we've recognized how a lot of drivers have gone over and beyond to help other people out when they're out on the road, and they sacrifice a lot. Not that you don't already know that, but they sacrifice a lot when they go to help somebody. Not only what anybody else might sacrifice, but it's their miles can be affected, their time clock and all of that. And yep, their hearts are still there. They're still willing to be that unsung hero that we all thought and think of drivers. So it's hi Amy. And so I just wanted to just to remind you guys to thank a driver for more than what comes to mind when it comes to supplies and everything. There's a lot more that you can thank a driver for. I was trying to think of who it was last week. It's telling me that they pulled Raymond. That's who it was. Raymond said that he pulled 2 girls out of a car a couple weeks ago that had tipped over, and pulled them out, saved their lives, and that's huge. I mean, just imagine how they felt, and then imagine how their family felt if it wasn't for that person. If it wasn't for Raymond, what would they have done? And I don't know what kind of thank you got, Raymond, but it's I'm sure it's very difficult to thank somebody for saving your life, not even knowing where to start, what to say. I mean, you probably feel a little bit embarrassed and all of that. So, yeah, just want to say thank you to everybody. I see that Bob and Amy are on here. I love the conversation going on the side already. I'm not too sure if you two are a good combo. It might be dangerous. Talked about a lot about steak last week, prime rib. Plus, David gave me this amazing beef jerky, which didn't last long after I stopped the recording last week. Delicious. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, like I said, if you have any questions, make sure you leave it in the comments box below. Let's talk about some of the opportunities that we have. We talked a little bit about our flatbed division that's based out of Bessemer, Alabama. So let's go back to that and hit on that. If you do not have a flatbed experience, but you're looking to get into flatbed, we do pay, and you don't have any experience, period, we do start you off at 42 cents a mile and work your way up to that 45 cents a mile. So that 42 cents a mile is while you're out with a trainer, or when you're done with a trainer, but you're running solo and kind of gaining experience. But we will train you. We've got the securement training. You'll be out with a trainer hands-on, whether you have over-the-road experience or not. We'll put you at least with a day with a trainer so that you can get some hands-on experience doing the securement and the tarping. So you'll get paid $100 a day while you're doing that. Now, if you have absolutely zero experience, we pay $500 a week to go out with a trainer for anywhere for 3 to 5 weeks. So that's our flatbed division. That runs coast to coast, a lot of Midwest, a lot of Southeast in that. If you live in Alabama or if you live in Georgia, we can get you home on a weekly basis for that. In Mississippi, that was one option. And Bob, I am scared of you guys. That's my point. If you live in Mississippi, if you live in Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, the Carolinas, our hearts are out open for those of you in the Carolinas right now. Definitely thinking of you guys in North Carolina, affected by Florence. So if you live even in Texas and Oklahoma, Missouri, you're looking at about 2 weeks out, home every other weekend for that flatbed. And we also have positions out in the West for that. I've mentioned it the last couple of times that the flatbed has opened up in Oregon. So the whole state of Oregon, the whole state of Washington, and along I-5 in California. So great opportunity for those of you who've been trying to get on in our flatbed or just with Decker in general in those locations that haven't had a chance to do that. Bob is talking about another ribeye. Turd. Yes, sounds great. Yep. All right. So let's see. Trying to see if I'm missing anything. Just catching the comments here. So my flatbed, the average length of haul is definitely growing in the last few months since we've extended it out towards the west. I'll have to get you a more accurate average length of haul, but we'll keep you up to date on that. Miles are growing significantly. Our lease purchase that for our southern flatbed is doing phenomenal. So if you are interested in lease purchase, get a hold of one of our recruiters. Definitely talk to them about what opportunities we have. We do require that you run as a company driver for 90 days first before transferring into the lease purchase program. Now there's a $1,500 down payment for the lease purchase. And if you don't have that up front, you can work, kind of put that aside while you're a company driver. And I think it ends up being like $113, $115 a week that you can put aside in order to get that $1,500 down payment for the truck. They are newer model trucks, of course, 579 Peterbilts, most of them. We've got some 730 Volvos. And I'm laughing because Bob is asking me if I have any dedicated out of Iowa. I do, by the way. I'll get to that in just a moment. And I got to get that spot for you, Bob. I tell you what. So where was I at? The flatbed lease purchase. So we pay 72% of the load. It is a 4-year term if you're looking at a brand new Peterbilt, but if you're looking at a truck that's a year old, then it's a 3-year. If it's a 2-year-old truck, then obviously it's a 2-year lease agreement. So that's all depending on which truck you chose. We do have a couple of guys that start obviously as a company driver. They like the truck that they're in. They want to use that truck as the lease purchase. Let us talk about it. There's a good chance that we can get that one set up for lease purchase. We just need to know that that's actually what you had in mind. Now there's a look-see in the comments box there. Comment box there. And Ann has posted it for us to see what the truck looks like inside. And it gives you a view of the bunk area. There's lots of storage, 22-inch TV mount. There's an APU unit, and just all of the, the gears and everything there for the APU unit, the plugins and all that stuff. Storage underneath. There's the refrigerator. Some of them have pretty decent sized refrigerators as well. And of course, we've got the truck. The truck itself is also equipped with the Smart Drive system, which is the inward, outward facing cameras, the lane departure. We've got the Qualcomm unit with the electronic logs, obviously, and navigation, company paid navigation. We have Sirius Radio as well. The subscription for the Sirius Radio, I think, is $10 a month, but all of the equipment is right there, ready for you. What else for the truck? So really well equipped trucks, beautiful. They're 2018, 2017, 16. I think we might even have a couple 15 still. We usually keep them for about 36 months. So the average age is about 18 months. So the ELD through the Omnitrax, the Smart Waste certified, of course, collision mitigation, which Fusion, bunk heaters, adaptive cruise, like I talked about. I'm not sure which adaptive cruise it is, so we'll get back to you there. All automatic transmissions, Bluetooth. We talked about the lane departure and the refrigerator, stability control. Am I missing anything? I think we've got it all. Maybe. They're pretty darn well equipped. Very roomy trucks. We have some 730 Volvos as well as the Petes. I think the look inside is of the Peterbilt that we provided. So I'll have to see if I can get a inside of one of our Volvos as well. So you've got both. So let's talk about other benefits. So we've got we talked about our referral bonus, which is pretty handy dandy for those of you who are happy where you're at and everybody's asking you, what we've got available. So make sure that you're providing your information, or you can get on the TransFlow app and you can actually fill that out with their information so that it's linked right there together. And as a recruiter, we know who it was that referred them and we can keep track of that. Otherwise, call a recruiter, 888-668-0698. And let us know who it is that you want us to contact or who is waiting on our call, and we will get a hold of them so that we can answer their questions and see if we are a good fit for them, just like we are for you. So that's our referral bonus that can be anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 per driver hired, and it all pays out within 90 days. Handy dandy. Oh, And I didn't even tell you about all the extra bonuses within the referral bonus. I told you there's like hidden incentives in everything that we've got going on here. So we've got the quarterly drawings as well. So every time that you refer somebody, there's drawings for a quarterly bonus or quarterly gifts. And then at the end of the year, there's going to be the grand prize, and it's a paid trip to Vegas or $2,500 cash prize. So you can choose which one you want there. So that's in addition to the quarterly bonus and the pay per driver referred that's hired. It's in addition to the jacket, the recruiter jacket or recruiting jacket, referral jacket, whatever you call it, and as well as the business cards. Those business cards are handy dandy. They've got your truck number on it, they've got your name, and you can just hand them out, and it will have the recruiter telephone number on it so that they can get a hold of the recruiter directly, and it's easier to follow. And then of course the TransFlow app is handy as well. What else do we have? Oh, and then the sticker, like the driver recruiter sticker that you can put on your truck so people know that they can approach you with questions. Those are all things that are extremely handy, and that's all part of that referral bonus. Sirius Radio is paid for. So I talked about how navigation is covered by Decker, but Sirius Radio is also paid for if you have 2 or more referrals within the year time. So there you go. Don't even have to pay for that. Other than that, I think it's $10 a month if you're going to do it yourself. Pay for it yourself. Make Decker pay. Get the referral. All right, so that's our one bonus. There we go. Then the $5,000 bonus that is paid out on your 1-year anniversary. In some of the advertisements, it's considered a sign-on bonus. Everybody's sign-on bonus is a little bit different, so I definitely want to explain how that pays out so that you are prepared. The $5,000 bonus pays on your 1-year anniversary in one lump sum, so you get one big old lump of cash there, and it's going to be for a refrigerated driver or a van driver that gets paid by mileage. Then it's going to be after you get a minimum of 110,000 miles in that first year. Now with the flatbed, you need to get 100,000 miles in order to get that $5,000 bonus. Again, all pays on one lump sum on your 1-year anniversary. You also, on your 1-year anniversary, get a penny per mile raise. So if you didn't know that, you get that penny per mile raise, you get that $5,000 bonus. Whether you're calling it a longevity bonus or you're calling it a sign-on bonus or whatever you do, 1-year bonus, that sucker comes out right on your anniversary. Now, going backwards, I am definitely going backwards in these bonuses, but when you start after 90 days, you also get a penny per mile raise for those of you who are on the pay per mile. If you're on some of our dedicated accounts, you have the opportunity to get a $10 a day raise. For those of you who are paid per day or per shift, there's that option too. So, but after 90 days, you get another increase. So definitely seen some new opportunities here within the last year for growth. Quite fantastic and exciting. At least on my end, I'm super excited about it because it makes, I get to hear happy voices on the other side of the phone when I'm telling them pay package and what we have to offer and all that good stuff. So not only do you get the top of the line equipment, which is, as far as I'm concerned, Decker's known for, the safety and top of the line equipment, but you also get the top high pay. So that's fantastic to see us continually moving forward to help you out. Help you, help us. Makes me think of, what is that movie? All I can think of is MacGyver. It's so silly. Show me the money, right? What is that? Starts with an M. Anyways, help me out. What is that? Anna, you gotta know. 1 cent per mile raise after 90 days. Yes. I know, I'm always excited, Bob. I gotta be. Somebody's gotta be, right? I love what you do. You are too. You're as excited as I am. As hyper as I am, probably. Jerry Maguire! I knew somebody would know that. Jerry Maguire. That's right. It kind of starts with an M. The last name does. Yeah, show me the money. That's what I was thinking of when I said that. Anybody else? No? Yeah? Yeah? No? Thanks, Bob. Thank you, thank you. All right, what other bonuses do we have here? Anybody else remember what we've got? We've got our monthly bonus, which can add an extra 4 cents a mile. That bonus is figured on a few different things. It's based off of a scorecard, but the scorecard is based off of miles, your CSA score, your on-time delivery, safety, it's all factored in there, fuel efficiency, all factored in there on that scorecard to determine whether or not you're going to get a 1, 2, 3, or 4 cents a mile bonus. So you can work your way on up. And we have, basically, we've got a group of people there to help coach you on, to help you improve. So if you're not maxing out on that bonus every month, or maybe even not your first or second month, we're looking that over. We're trying to figure out how we can help you improve, whether it's your driver manager helping you improve, guiding you along, or if it's driver services, or I would say it's driver services, but we changed the name of it. But or if it's somebody else helping you along, whether it's Darren or Jason, giving you a holler and letting you know what you can do to improve, and maybe getting your input on finding out what's holding you back from getting that full 4 cents a mile. But we want to see you max out on that every time. The better you are doing, the better Decker is doing, and so it's definitely beneficial to see you can constantly improve on that. So, right. What else do I have here for you? So that was my monthly bonus. Now, what else? We've got driver of the months as well. The driver of the month is basically brought in by your driver manager. So if you are doing well, you're getting great miles, your safety record is looking great. Amy, my Monday, my mind always scrambles. So I figure you guys are just going to catch up with me, or I'm going to catch up with you. You guys are in for it. That's right. Oh, and just like Bob said, one of the benefits is that you get to work with me. And nobody else is going to think that's as funny as I do. Okay, thanks, Bob. High five. Okay, thanks, Amy. Okay, so the driver of the month. Those are all, this part is huge because driver of the month, not only do you get additional incentives and bonuses and gifts and things like that, but you get to work your way up to driver of the year. Driver of the year last year, we have one for each division, got a $5,000 bonus. Pretty amazing. That's not it though. So you've got the driver of the year for each of the divisions, and then you've got the grand champion driver of the year, which you have the option of either a brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, obviously, brand new Harley-Davidson motorcycle, a new car, or an equivalent cash prize. So we pay all the taxes on, well, Mr. Decker pays all the taxes on the Harley-Davidson or the new car, or, on all of the cash and everything. So, I mean, it is literally, well, it's tax-free. It is a true, prize, grand prize, big deal, amazing, woo, so it's fantastic. You'll get a grand champion coat, a plaque, and a tractor decal as well to put on your tractor. So each of those 4 drivers will get, for the division winners, they will each get a $5,000 bonus, the driver of the year coat, and the plaque and tractor decal, which was pretty cool. Now, though that ceremony was this last April, and so I got to be a part of it. It was a lot of fun. We got some testimonials. We got some good food, always good food. We love that. So that was a lot of fun. But to back up, you not only get that grand champion, for those of you who are in for the driver of the month nominees, you get $150 in total prizes for 5 drivers each month. 8 drivers will get $50+ in prizes. And those could be, there's a variety of things that those could be worth. So, yeah, fantastic. And if you didn't already know, let's talking about some of our incentives. We do have $50 for every free violation-free DOT inspection going on right now, and that's right, Amy. That's what I was going for. I'm glad somebody was with me there. Mind blowing. But we can pay an extra $50 for the violation-free inspections. And with it being the weekly, or our weekly message being about the inspection blitz, which is more focused on the brakes, this inspection blitz, or this, what do I want to call it? Yeah, inspection blitz, that's the word, roadside inspection blitz. It's more focused on the brakes than it is anything else. So make sure that you do a great job of your pre-trip. Just a little reminder here that the CVSA sent out, see if I can read this up. They'll be focused on brake components, which include but are not limited to loose or missing parts, air and fluid leaks, defective and worn equipment, and where else? Equipment and components, and required brake system warning devices. Any vehicle defective or out of service adjustment brakes will be placed out of service according to CVSA. So they warn you, do a thorough pre-trip inspection and review the inspection sheets available on the Media Manager and TransFlow devices. If you missed the first part where I was reading everything off, make sure that you take a look at that Smart Driver roadside inspection sheet. So conducting a thorough pre-trip, fix defective and inoperable items immediately, keep your dashboard uncluttered, clear, avoid tinted windows, wear a seatbelt, of course, avoid speeding, so obey the speed limit, no aggressive driving, like hopping lanes or lane change, tailgating, anything like that. Stay off your cell phone, no talking on your cell phone. Be well rested, obviously, clean, groomed, and keep your interior and exterior of your tractor trailer as clean as possible. Decker, we pride ourselves on that, so make sure that you use what you've got in the driver appreciation gift box. Use some of those things. Kind of nice. There's a reason that we got those. Everybody was talking about getting their hands on some of those garbage bags. Some of those things that we think are, they're always around the house. We always have them at our beck and call. If it wasn't for a driver, we wouldn't even have it, but yet it's inconvenient for them to get their hands on it. So that's why we provided all of that stuff to you. So make sure that you also do a thorough post-trip inspection. So both on the front end and the back end of the trip. Post-trip, pre-trip, post-trip, everything in between trip. All right, what else do we have? So we talked about a little bit about our Southern flatbed. Our Midwest flatbed, we've got a guaranteed division that is around the Iowa area. That one is going to pay either per mile or it's guaranteed pay. So you can get the per mile or you can get the $13.50 a week depending on how many miles you get. So if your pay per mile and the number of miles that you ran exceed the $13.50, then you'll get the better of the two. You'll get the higher of the two on that one. So if you want more detail on that and you want to see if you are in the area for it, either go ahead and leave it in the comment section now, do it now, or get a hold of a recruiter, 888-668-0698. If you already know that you're in the area and you want to get in on that, then apply directly online. drivedecker.com and fill that out. Fill that application out and get it set up there for you. So that is my flatbed, and it gets you home on a weekly basis. And more of the Midwest flatbed, it will get you home on a weekly basis, not only in Iowa, but Illinois, several parts of Indiana. We've got southern Minnesota, St. Paul, Minneapolis South will get you home on a weekly basis. Kansas City, St. Louis, weekly basis in the flatbed division. So like I said, more information on that, or to talk directly to a recruiter about your specific area, it's 888-668-0698. Now, also within the Midwest, we have a guaranteed refrigerated pay. So for more details on that hiring area, get a hold of the recruiter. A recruiter at 888-668-0698. Leave your location in the comment section, and we'll go ahead and also address it there. But it's more of the Iowa area, some of Illinois. Gets you guaranteed pay of $12.50 a week for the refrigerated guaranteed pay. Runs up and down the Midwest. You are definitely more confined in that guaranteed pay than you are in the more of the Midwest or even the over-the-road refrigerated. But keep in mind that you must keep yourself available for those loads, for that guaranteed pay, to keep you moving on that. So for the guaranteed pay for the refrigerated, Omaha, Nebraska, good area. Storm Lake, Sioux City, Iowa, Fort Dodge, of course, Cherokee, Iowa. Those are all good areas, and that's, again, $12.50 a week for that. If your miles and pay exceed the $12.50 a week, then you'll get the better of the two. So either way, you're getting the higher amount. Make sure that you keep yourself available for those positions. And a lot of that is going to be preloaded trailers, delivering into Chicago and stuff like that. So you'll be running a lot of that area. Back and forth. Bob, northeast of Omaha, we got to run miles again. And talk to operations on that. Gotta be, I think if you're persistent enough, that it's got to work in your favor, Bob. Just has to. All right, so now let's talk about our over-the-road refrigerated, which is based out of Missoula, Montana, which is where I was last week. And had a couple other people there. Abby was there last week joining me. First time in Montana. I'll have to see what she thought about it, besides that it was beautiful. Those are my words, not hers, but it's gorgeous. And it was super awesome because most of the time, like this time of year, it is kind of bogged down by smoke because you get a lot of forest fires and stuff, coming in from August and rolling in through August in the hot season, and then everywhere else, Canada and wherever. And it was gorgeous. We didn't have that. We had like kind of a gloomy day one morning, but it really cleared up and was gorgeous when we did our Monday live. So just saying, if you missed out on that, you missed out because it looked so pretty. All right, where is that? Oh, over the road refrigerated, based out of Missoula, Montana. So great miles in that division. You've got a longer length of haul, it's a little over 1,100. So if you like the longer length of haul, even if you live in the Midwest or in some locations in the Southeast, if you want the longer length of haul and you want refrigerated, that's the division you need to be in, is the Missoula refrigerated. We still have great miles out of Fort Dodge, out of our Midwest refrigerated, but they are definitely shorter lengths of haul. So if you want more home time, Midwest. If you're looking for more miles, Western. Those are the big strong points, or those are the strong points in decision making as far as I'm concerned. It wasn't my first time in Missoula. I worked out of the Missoula office for a few years, and I love Missoula. So I just like to talk about it. And I really don't live that far from it. So, but it was a couple of our Fort Dodgers, first times. And so I think it's wonderful in Missoula. It's absolutely beautiful. Go Grizz, right? Yeah, gotta put that in there. But I didn't get snowed on going through the pass, which was fantastic. Liam was giving me a hard time about that, but didn't happen. Speaking of snowing on, if the chains, chain requirements are already on as of September 1st. So make sure you have chains if you are going through any of that area, any of the passes, especially up in the Northwest. Make sure that you've got chains on the trucks. And our policy is you need to know how to use them. Use them to get out of trouble. Do not put yourself into trouble. So we've got guys that have never had to use chains. That's fine. That's fantastic. We've got guys that use chains fairly often, but it's to get out of trouble or, to get to a safe haven. And that's what we ask. Just need to know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, I'm going to put Liam to work, and we are going to show you how to properly put chains on your tires. So beware, Liam, it's happening. You will have to show everybody. He's used to it. He's done it forever. If it's that bad, my truck won't move. Don't blame you, Bob. If you're in a safe spot, I don't blame you. But if you need to get to the safe spot, you have to put those suckers on and go. I knew one guy that he used to go up to the pass and he'd just charge everybody to put them on. Yep. Guess it's a little side gig, huh? So that is a reminder that the chain law is in effect as of September 1st. Make sure that you've got chains on your truck and that you are taken care of, okay? So that is for our, especially for those in the Northwest. Now our over-the-road refrigerated. Okay, so anything else that we're missing for that? Also, with the reminder of the safety, don't forget to have your pre-trip in order, your post-trip as well, and we'll be able to take good care of you and get that if you get a clean or a clean inspection, you can get that extra incentive for the inspection there. Yes, if you have bad shoulders and arms out, chains are not lightweight, so they definitely can weigh you down. They can wear you out, so you got to be prepared for those. Okay, so what else am I thinking? Time. What? Amy, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you clarify? Sorry. Okay. All right, so then I also have we've got a couple other divisions, couple other specific dedicated routes, which are the Sioux City, Iowa to Chicago. That's refrigerated. If you want more information, or if you're not sure if you're within my 30 to 50 mile radius for that, Bob, then get a hold of a recruiter, 888-668-0698. Oh, I gotcha. It looked right to me. And then if you are interested in the St. Joe, Missouri to Chicago, let us know. We have a couple more positions. I believe we still have a couple more positions available in that one as well as our San Marcos. San Marcos is actually a van position. It does require doubles, so if you don't have a doubles endorsement, we can help you get that set up. Same goes with our Richmond, Virginia. Richmond, Virginia, we have home every other night. That one does require doubles, and great miles as well on that one. Last one would be our Hammond, Indiana, when it comes to the van doubles. Hammond, Indiana, and actually that one doesn't require doubles, same company though, but that one will get you home about every other day, and consistent home time. It pays actually per shift instead of per mile in that one. So per shift for both the San Marcos and the Hammond, Indiana dry van positions, and per mile for the Richmond, Virginia. We also have a dedicated position available out of Hammond for flatbed. It's actually more the short haul, so it's paid per load. You get $100 for the first load a day and $125 for the second, and that is going to be home daily. Now you're usually getting 2 loads a day on that one. Sometimes you can get 3. During the slow season, you can get just 1. So it's going to be a factor based off of your, if construction, weather, things like that is all going to factor in there. But it's $100 for the first load and $125 for the second for that ham one. Amy, it's good to see that I'm not the only one. It's a Monday. It's always a Monday. Even if it's not a Monday, it's a Monday, right? I'm going to go with that. All right. So what else do we have here I think we hit on a lot of our dedicated opportunities. So if you guys have any questions or anything, just let me know and I can address those for you right now. Okay. Otherwise, as we're wrapping up our live, remember that this is a live, so you can ask questions now, but if you're watching the replay, there's probably going to be a little bit of delay in getting back to you. It could be 10, 20 minutes, it could be an hour, but we stay on top of those, especially between the hours of 7 and 9 p.m., 7 a.m. and 9 p.m., so you might not get a response in between. Amy, Fridays are still Fridays because you're done with it, right? You've had enough. That's what, Bob, what I'm saying is I think we need to revisit enough. You know, persistence, we've got to. It's always worth double checking. You just never know. Yes, indeed. So we also have a position that's out of Fort Dodge that goes to Blair, Nebraska. This is a hopper position, and it's 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Hammond, Indiana, that one as well as this hopper position. I was going to say night driving, but hopper 3 to 11. The Hammond flatbed is nighttime driving, or often nighttime driving. So if I didn't already say that, just want to give you a heads up on that. But the Fort Dodge to Blair, Nebraska, which will get you home every day, 3 to 11 p.m. That one is a Sunday through Thursday shift. So 2 days off, but you're running Sunday through Thursday on that one. 42 cents a mile, if I didn't already say it. 42 cents a mile for that one. You do get a penny increase after 90 days and continually increase. Yes, indeed. I know. That is further. Why can't you, like, jump, skip, and hop closer, Bob? Got to be a little bit closer. According to my map, it says you should be closer. Well, I hope you found this helpful today. I know we talked a lot about the inspections, but that's what this week is all about. I want to continually thank our Decker drivers and let them know how much we appreciate all the hard work that you've done for us. Not only our Decker drivers, I mean, I guess there's other people that provide for us as well, but you know, most definitely our Decker drivers who take good care of us and continually keep us moving, literally, and we just want to thank you guys for doing so. I will Google Maps that. Should I do that right now, Bob? Let me see. Google Map. The sound effects just make it work faster. I don't know if you guys realize that or not, but that's why I do the sound effects. Just never know what happens behind the scenes with my sound effects. So we have a Sioux City, I mentioned this just briefly, but we have a refrigerated position that runs from Sioux City to Fort Dodge. And what I'm checking on right now is, Sioux City to Chicago, not Fort Dodge. Sorry about that. Whew. Sioux City to Chicago gets you home every other night. And I'm really trying to get this to work for Bob. It's so far. You just need to be in a different position. I was really hoping it would shrink since it's been several weeks, Bob. Still in an area I don't like. Yes, sound effects are free. Both Anna and I provide them. Anna's are a little bit more musical and better in my opinion. She's got better sayings too. She's cleverer than I am. Cleverest. It's not fair. I'm not quick-witted enough. Well, Bob, let's investigate. Let's talk to operations. See if there's a way to make that work for you, okay? I'm on it. Note to self. I can't spell. I'm glad nobody's looking at that. All right. Well, we do. Yes, we do. All right, you guys, it is coming up on our hour. Guess what? Who was on time today? Woohoo! Happens every once in a blue moon. Things work perfectly. My internet worked perfect. How fantastic is that? And you know what? It was pretty sketchy this morning. So much fog's just kind of hunkered down here. I thought I was doomed. I wasn't. So, here we go. More sound effects. See? That's what kind of fill this space. Yeah, Bob, I think we're going to check. I'm going to check again with operations, give them a little bit more detail and see if that's doable. You said persistence. We got to make it work one day or another, or we're going to have one individual just for you, right? Eventually, this is going to work. So, Anna reminded me, if you haven't already followed us on Facebook, make sure that you don't miss any of our lives, which are on Mondays. Then do it now. Follow us on Facebook. And then, of course, you'll be the first to know of any of our new updates, our new policies, procedures, whatever that might be, new opportunities, new job openings. And you just get to see our bright and shiny faces all the time. And you get to hear what's going on here at Decker. So check out our posts. Give us some thumbs up on the ones that you like. Like I said, tomorrow I'll have a feed for you going through just a little video slideshow of what happened at some of our terminals last week with the fun luncheons and everybody having a good time, getting well fed. Some of those meals look pretty good. I missed out. I really did. Not fair. Darn dentist appointment. Yes, Bob. I got your digits. I will let you know. Most definitely. So, what else do I want to tell you? If you're on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe to us, because we also will keep you updated on our YouTube channel as well, so that you don't miss a thing. Keep it moving. Keep it moving with anything that we've got going on here. New incentives, just reminders on what's going on in the industry, whatever it might be. And if you have something that you would like addressed specifically, then make sure that you either get a hold of us on our Facebook, give us a messenger on Facebook, or contact me through YouTube, and we can start talking about that as well. Amy, yes, the random questions that you're asking. Sorry, it took me a minute, a little slow. So last Tuesday, we had our YouTube feed down in Missoula, or over in Missoula, and we started doing some random questions around the office, talking to some of the driver managers and Jason, and we had to ask them a few questions. So if you didn't see that, you need to check out that YouTube. It was fun for me. They weren't too impressed that I was putting them on the spot on the video. Some of them were hiding, and I'm pretty sure Jason Hansen ran away. So and Jason, if you're watching this, we saw that. I'm sure it was in one of the videos, part of the video. So not everybody wanted to be on video. I get it. Oh, hi, Tanya. If you haven't already, if you have any questions, Tanya is one of those ladies that'll help you out. 888-668-0698. Give you the right number? That didn't sound right. 888-668-0698. There we go. That was right. All right, so you guys have an awesome rest of your week. Check back with us tomorrow morning at, it'll be noon Central Time, 11 Mountain, and we will be live on our YouTube channel. So we will see you there then. Make sure that you subscribe, like I said, to the YouTube channel. Share with your friends, family, and everybody that you think would love our Facebook and be part of that. Anybody that you're interested in, letting them know about some of these opportunities. Remember, we have that referral bonus that you can definitely take advantage of. So, have an awesome day. If there is anything that you'd like specifically answered on our either our YouTube Live or our Facebook Live, then please go ahead and message me through our Facebook Messenger or our YouTube Messenger, and we can go ahead and answer those questions for you. So have an awesome rest of your week. Take care. Let me get you that link for, there it is. It's right above. If you scroll up, Amy, that link to the YouTube is to see some of the other videos is up above. And it was already on it. See, told you, good team. Teamwork. More sound effects. Have a great rest of your week, you guys. You take care.
Bye-bye.